guys, I wanted to make this video because I want to talk to you about why I think mining is still going to be hot in 2018. So recently I think a lot of people have started to feel like mining is not going to be profitable anymore. It's no longer a way to produce wealth with Bitcoin. I think a lot of this has to do with these new exchange and lending companies promising to pay out these sensational rates, which a lot of them really are, and I do think they're a great thing to have in your portfolio. However, they're not long-term. These companies are capitalizing on an incredibly volatile market, and they don't have long-term business plans, which is fine. It's important to capitalize on what's going on right now. However, if you want to create a long-term wealth with Bitcoin, you need to have some sort of mining asset in your portfolio. So when you invest in mining, what you're actually doing is buying a piece of equipment that is going to produce Bitcoin for you. So when you buy the asset, it will create the Bitcoin and you will get paid that. So the days of mining Bitcoin in your basement might be over. However, there's still huge opportunities to profit from mining using companies and networks of other miners in order to maximize on energy efficiency and buying equipment in bulk and having experts maintaining the equipment. So all of these things are simply just making mining easier and better for you. So personally, I work with one of the biggest mining companies in the world. And what happens is when I purchase my mining share, I buy an actual piece of equipment that's going to produce Bitcoin for me. And it's going to continue producing Bitcoin for the next 1,000 days. And if I choose to, like I do, reinvest, I'm always buying more shares. I'm always accumulating more assets to produce more Bitcoin. And this is what's going to create those sensational profits for you in the next couple of years, because you're going to accumulate large quantities of mining equipment. And the nice thing about working with a company like this is you're actually going to compound your assets a lot faster. Because if I was mining at home and I bought a piece of mining equipment that cost $500, I would have to wait for it to produce $500 worth of Bitcoin to buy a second one. With a company, I can buy partial shares because there's a whole bunch of other people that also want to produce as much Bitcoin as fast as possible. So the company I work with lets you buy 2.5% of a share, which means that I'm buying a piece of equipment with a bunch of other people that also want to compound their Bitcoin. And this means we can compound our assets a lot faster than if we were doing it at home. So this is why I think that bit mining is getting a little underrated. And obviously I think that if you want to do exchanges and lending, that's great. But this is a really important piece of the portfolio because this is what is creating the Bitcoin. Not only is it integral to the entire system, but it's actually going to create a lot of wealth for you if you can do it, if you do it right and you start now accumulating those assets, you're going to be producing a lot of Bitcoin in the very near future. So that's why I think that Bitcoin mining is hot for 2018. And if you haven't already got your mining share started and you need some help, send me a message and I'd love to help you get started.